All right, so we was talking about Tinder apps and like the difference between like because they're bringing back the speed dating thing, and then the dating apps. Like for a while, like it was what Tinder. You had the online ones. It was POF. Plenty of Fish.
I never heard of that.
This is
Okay,
Cupid,
Cupid,
Black Planet.
Okay, Cupid, Black
it
People.
was a few of them. This is like early 2000s, 2010ish era.
Tinder
That's
was
when
like
online dating was starting.
Like really, like kind of like starting to
because you got Tinder and
Bumble,
and then BLK.
I think Hinge too.
Hinge.
BLK,
Because then on those apps, it was like I remember me and my boy. We used to be like, "Hey man, you see her? I seen her too." Like, that's great. And then make you pay for these like different things,
different features and services.
Who liked you? Now you got to pay an extra fee.
Say, break.
If you match, then you get to kind of. Like on one of them is like you match, but the woman has to be able to respond to you first. Have to say something first
after you match.
Yeah.
Or like kind of like
Then it's a monthly fee for all kind of different features. So they whooping you.
Oh, you know they whooping you
because you really want to see. Like, damn, it's a blurred image. It's like, damn,
who liked me?
Who the hell is that? Why is it a blurred picture?
And that's where they got you at on there. Cause you just want to see who likes you. You're not even going to talk to them.
That's true.
50 other people like.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so some of those apps,
and are some of those like a scam message?
Yeah.
Is it a real catfish?
Tinder for sure. I feel like there would be some sketchy.
There was a lot of fake profiles.
Yeah.
See, I didn't.
Now you can verify yourself.
Okay, on Tinder, on the dating app. Hey, but look,
there is a verified account.
Yeah. You like have to like take a picture. I don't know. I ain't on Tinder anymore back in the day, but
I never really was on really any dating apps. Really, like back in the day, years and years ago. I mean, there was like a couple that like I thought about, like maybe stuff like that, where you get your initial feature of like. And there was one I can't remember the name. Like you could actually start messaging somebody that you matched with, and that part like was free. But then to get like. To plan an actual date or to like plan something, then that's when you gotta buy like a month or something like that. But you can at least message, and if you message and got the number before the time timed out, then you got the phone number. So then you go off the app.
Right.
You don't need the app no more.
Right.
The app. What I was always thinking was like, okay, dating app. If you using the app, you using it just to get the initial.
Yeah.
Get your game out there. Yeah. Game gotta be quick. You gotta be quick to do.
She got about 50
efficiency.
She got like 50 likes. You might get a couple likes as a dude. Like it's like, damn, they like me. Okay, they like me. She's got a whole list to go through.
Facts.
Like, nah, I don't like what you said. Like I got hit.
Don't even like the first word.
I said something. I was trying to be funny. She was like, "Oh, you corny." I was like, But I doubled back. I doubled back because I had the Instagram by that time. So
there you go.
I was like, okay, now
a little persistency don't hurt.
But the dating apps, I did the little BLK and the Bumble.
They got Christian Mingle too.
They had but it was like it was hitting your price. It's like, damn, I got hit this month for $25 for this damn app, and I ain't got nobody. I ain't been with nobody after that.
Paying for that monthly don't even make
I deleted that. But it was I had just become single for the first time.
Right,
so you're like, I'm trying to see what's out there.
I like that she liked me. It's like
that's cool. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. Yeah. You're using it as a fellow resource. You're
of course.
It was a lot of online. Is that
me and my boys though? We would have like this screen, like it would be a screenshot of like, okay, I'm sitting here saying, hey. Did you see that?
Okay.
But then it would be ones that you will screenshot.
They're like,
you had it. You don't need to be on this app.
It's trouble.
Like, get off this app.
I'm rolling.
Like, it was stuff on there that, and then they start sending you, and you have to figure out like now, who is this person because certain communities were able to kind of like, if you identify as whatever you identify as, then, you got to kind of weed through that because sometimes we'll be on there and be like, hey, man, you see her? And they be like...
You don't really know what's going on. You don't know what's going on.
Whatever your preferences is your preference, but you have to like kind of weed through that sometimes.
Right.
But I think the best dating app out there right now is Facebook dating. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, okay, he had told me about Facebook dating. Let me tell you about it, but
you're on it.
Facebook dating.
Okay.
You don't have to pay pay for nothing. It's
Yep.
free.
Okay.
You get all the features of all the other ones.
Genuine.
You know that this person is because it'll be someone. A lot of times,
Is there a vetting process?
Yeah, no, it'll show this person knows Shaun P. This is the person.
That's
okay.
cool.
So it's kind of like mutual.
You know,
you know,
like,
this is a real
connection.
person.
Yeah.
This is a real
Okay.
account, and it's like, okay, this person knows this person. You don't have to have no.
So at
type
least
of,
that's at least
That's
a little bit
cool.
more confidence in that.
You can message people, kind of like right away.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times you'll be able to like. If they match, you get the message right away. If they like you, you get the message them right away.
Okay.
And it's like
Maybe get a little poke or something.
Yeah, man. You don't even gotta do that no more.
Oh,
like,
shit,
I used to
okay.
wonder what the poke was for.
I didn't never know what the
I
poke
used
was
to
for.
always
on
try to
Facebook
figure
in a minute.
Yeah.
The poke was old. But yeah, Facebook dating, man, it's better because now, they know Shaun P. Let me go look at their profile and look at their pictures.
That's
see what's
cool.
going
Oh,
on.
so you
You
can
can
look at their
at
like Facebook.
Well, because I know your name. Now I can go in
At
and
that
say
point,
his
okay.
his friends, and look in your and find out who he is. Because I'm gonna investigate.
Oh yeah, you got. And I'm gonna be honest, you got to nowadays. They literally started a whole show. What was his name? Nev.
Catfish.
On MTV.
Yeah.
They
I
literally
got
started
catfished.
it.
I got catfished.
I'm sure a lot of people have though. That ain't ain't no shame in the game on that. A lot of people have,
Back in the day
Yeah.
before it was
especially with social media.
Yeah. I will say that my brother did meet his wife on Hinge.
Oh really?
It
That's
happens.
crazy. They got a baby now.
It does
Yeah.
happen. Though. See,
Yeah.
wait, first of all, let's get around
Yeah,
and applause real quick.
shout out to them.
So shout out to our brother, man. It worked.
Yeah.
But that shows you that different realms, different resources can work.
Yeah.
It just the universe gotta be right, the timing gotta be right.
Timing, yeah.
It can work because you can find compatibility through a lot of different sources, through a lot of different avenues. I like that there's at least a lot of resources that people can go through because sometimes with everyone's work schedule, sometimes with their calendars, sometimes it's hard to just. Folks aren't just out there, especially once you get to a certain age.
Yeah.
You're not just having all this free time a lot of times just to meet someone in person.
Right.
And especially use social media to your, to as a positive in that sense. Like,
Totally.
really to what you can do. So, I mean, I think that's interesting. Obviously, I feel like with more social media and the evolution of social media, it does make it a little bit more difficult now in some ways because you really have to screen.
So
You really have to vet.
For you as a woman, do you have a preference on how you would expect a man to approach you? Whether is it social media or
in person.
because now for men, I think like it's like we are apprehensive sometimes.
I think that
approaching
they are,
public,
timid, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So do you still go for that old school like?
I
I want to meet some guy at the coffee shop.
I mean, like that would be great. Like when that would be like the ideal. But I feel like you said, like I think like a lot of men are maybe a little more timid now, just because like I don't know, maybe like it's just not working out. But I am a very outgoing person. I'm a very forward person, and so like I approach men a lot.
That's good because.
But I think that it can kind of like make them feel a little timid and like thrown off a bit.
That is amazing.
That's dope.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Because not enough women nowadays. I feel like that happened a lot more years ago.
Now,
that happened a
that
lot
happened
more.
to me because the young lady I'm talking to, she said that she told her friend to distract my friend so she could talk to her. She's like, she was like, I texted her, said, go talk to him so I could, go distract him.
Yeah.
So that is happening.
Like a little slide.
I've been approached by women. I think it's dope.
Cause I never even understood it even in school. I remember like in high school, even college, middle school, like it would be like, well, I don't think I'm really gonna talk to this guy because like you had girls like do that sometimes. Like I don't think I'm gonna call him first. Or I don't think I'm gonna. What do you mean? If you like the person, if you feel like you're interested in the person, like me personally. And even speaking from from our perspective, from a person that identifies as a heterosexual man, like for me, I like the forwardness, I like the initiation, I like the directness because I would do the same thing as well if I was interested in someone. So I really actually like when the opposite sex does that.
And that's happened a lot in my life where it's like they'll approach me and it's like That's
You're like,
dope.
hold up. Yeah.
We also see that as
give us a little
confidence.
ego,
Yeah.
like, ooh,
Yeah.
boost your little ego too, like, ooh, me. I think it's dope, but for like, I think a lot, especially this younger generation, who may not have as much experience being like out in public in a knowing how to talk to people outside of the phone,
or like calling on the phone.
Like
I
love talking on the phone.
Calls on the phone.
Man,
or FaceTime.
I swap you on the phone for 3 hours.
And I hate texting. I'm not a good texter.
Okay.
So then, like, maybe they could think I'm not interested, but it's like, nah, I just want to talk on the phone. I'm busy. If you want to chat, call me.
What about the FaceTime?
I like FaceTime, but I feel like I gotta meet you if we're gonna FaceTime.
Yeah, I gotta
meet her.
Not off the bat. You can't FaceTime.
I gotta be bumping
you. Yeah, like 2 or 3. You can FaceTime me.
I think the FaceTime is cool too because you know what I mean. Now I can do other things.
I was like, that's cool. You'd be like, hey, how's your day?
We talking about how our day going, you know.
FaceTime is cool. It's a little. Sometimes you gotta figure out how to set up your phone.
I know. Make sure
I get my selfie light.
Yeah, the angle right. Hold on, you know.
Yeah.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say for pros and cons, I guess, but for a dating app, would you say that it is a good resource on a scale of 1 to 10, you know, to be able to use?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think like with our just like the way that we said like the dating scope, I feel like it is like a tool but like I do feel like it kind of can get a little run down or like it's just maybe a little bland. And I will say like that could also be like how like I think you get out of it what you put into it maybe. And like sometimes you could go on and you can be like, this is fun or whatever.
It's like a job application. You send it 100
right.
You gotta put your work in.
So you gotta
put your work profile. Your profile, you gotta use like.
I curated my brother's profile. He met his wife. You know what I'm saying?
I
don't know what to find,